In this video, we're going to learn how to use Amazon's AWS SES service and how to implement custom email sending in your application. Amazon SES is one of the best email sending service out there. So once you follow this, you can easily use that on production applications. So at the moment, our project is set up and it's working, but the emails are not sent. And we have to configure this. There are different email providers, but I have been using this Amazon SES for past like 2 years, and it is working like the best according to my experience. And you have also very high limits if you switch into production mode. So what we need to do is to create an account into Amazon AWS Amazon.com. I think it's called, let's open incognito, AWS Amazon.com login or register, whatever. Then we have to create an account, create new AWS account. There are a couple of steps to create an account. First, you have to provide the email and the account name. Then there will be a kind of wizard. You have to provide the address information, and you have to provide the credit card information as well, but it will not charge you immediately. It will not charge you anything immediately. But if you start using those paid services, and if there's a balance on your card, then it will start charging you from the card. So make sure what you are going to use on the AWS console, but what we are going to use right now during the testing mode, it is actually free. So SES, so you can feel free to provide these credit card informations. It doesn't charge you anything, what I'm going to show you right now. So I'm going to click on get started with this Amazon SES, and I have to provide the domain or the email address which I'm going to use as a sender. To get started with Amazon SES, you must provide the email address that we can send you a verification link. Okay, this verification process allows you to, okay, let me choose my email address. Okay. Now, this is the case where we have to enter our domain, which we have to verify. Laravel, how did we call it? Space.com, right? Laravel-space.com. Let's hit the next. Okay, review and get started with the SES. I'm going to hit on get started. Okay, verified identity and the confirmation set resource have been created. A verification email has been sent to the following Gmail. Open the email and click the link to complete the verification process for the email address. Okay, this is good. I'm going to verify my email right now. I verified my email address and I got the message. So here's my email address verified. And right now we are in the sandbox mode, which means that I have like only 200 emails per 24 hours period. And I can only send 1 email per second. And basically I have a lot of limitations. So I need to request production access. If you really plan to use this on a production, you should request production access. And you should also explain some case description for what you are going to use this on production. Okay, AWS is basically very careful about how emails are sent from their servers, because if you use this for spamming somebody else, then the reputation goes down and your emails will go in the spam, and probably AWS will remove will basically remove access you to send emails from their servers as well. So you should use these genuinely, not to spam the people. What I did right now is that I have the following email address verified, and I can only use the following email address to send emails from. So this is going to be the from address, which is not something what we want. Instead, what I'm going to do is just, I was setting up the email account into Hostinger, and you can do this by going into hosting, an email section. Basically, there's an email section. Okay, and then we need to find our domain, which is going to be this. Where's our domain? Laravelspace.com. We can click on manage. And I need to create email account. If I go in the email accounts, I'm going to click on create, and I can choose info laravelspace.com or no reply. Let's choose no reply, laravelspace.com. The password can be automatically generated. I can see this, and the recovery email address I can provide again my email address. Okay, I'm going to access this webmail, and I will explain why I did this. Provide the password. This is my recovery email. Okay, I am inside the my mailbox. Let's close this. The Codeholic. But what I'm going to do right now is go into AWS, and I'm going to add new identity. This is the identity basically. Okay, so we added the following identity type. AWS SES has two types of identities. One is the domain, second is the email. So you can verify single email to be sender, and then you can send emails from that email address. Or you can verify the whole domain, and then we can use any emails under that domain for email sending. Okay, right now we have this pending verification pending for the entire domain. So we set up new inbox, which is no reply laravelspace.com, and we can verify this. We can create new email identity and provide our no reply laravelspace.com, or we can go inside Laravel Space and see how we can verify the entire Laravel Space domain. And here we have this instruction. One option is to use this legacy txt records, but I think down below we have this CNAME record approach as well, which is what we are going to do. We have the domain purchased into Hostinger, so we need to go into hosting. We need to find our recent hosting, what we just created. laravelspace.com, and let me actually give it the same name. Oops. laravelspace.com. This is the hosting plan name. Here we go. And I'm going to click on manage, and what we need not manage on the hosting, but we need to manage the website. laravelspace.com, and on the website I'm going to click on this laravelspace.com. Okay, we're about to manage this, and I'm going to search for DNS zone editor, and this is the place from where we can add the CNAME records. Okay, let's read this carefully again. After you have created your domain identity with the easy DKIM, you must complete the verification process with DKIM authentication by providing the following generated CNAME records to publish your domain's DNS provider. Okay, so we have to provide proof to Amazon SES that we own the domain. So I'm gonna copy this CNAME name and the values and provide them right here. CNAME, this is name, this is value. And what TTL do we need? I think it doesn't matter. So we can add record. This is the first CNAME. Let's copy second. Add record. And we need to add third as well. CNAME. Okay, so we added all these DNS records, and it generally takes several hours to make the identity verified. So it is the verification status is pending. Amazon will check it from time to time to make sure that it is approved and verified. So what I am going to do right now is that will need time. You cannot do anything with that. So I will check this tomorrow. But before I stop the recording right now, I can get these SMTP credentials and put this in the project. Okay, let's click create SMTP credentials. And create user for SMTP. Let's click on create user. It is creating the user. And here we see these all the SMTP credentials. We have the IAM username, we have the SMTP username, we have this SMTP password. But what about the port and the host? Okay, let me copy this password and username, and I am going to open my Hostinger server. I am going to go in my project root directory, and I'm going to open .en file. Hit the I to go in the insert mode. And this is the place, the mailer section is the place. Okay, we have to provide password here. We have to take the username and provide username here. And let's click this return to SES console. The port, this is the endpoint, so we can copy this. This is going to be host. For the port, we can use this 587. Okay, great. We can even use this. If we're going to use TLS, we can use 465. This one. And in terms of the encryption, we can provide TLS. In terms of the from address, we can only use one of the two. Either we're going to use the following email address as a sender, or once the verification is completed, then we can use any email which is under laravel-space.com domain. So let me just test if it is working for the following email, and I'm going to put this in the from address, paste here, and I think I have provided everything, so I'll just hit an escape and colon W and Q to save and quit. And let's go on the, maybe I can do a password reset. Okay, it is not going to be sent. Let's log in. I think I have to simply register with an actual email. So I will use my email, my another email. I should do this in registration. Let's click on register. Okay, expected response code 250, but good code 554. Email address is not verified. Okay, I think I will just, yeah, this is also interesting thing. Because we are right now in the sandbox mode, the sender and receiver both needs to be verified in order us to be able to send the emails. Yeah, definitely. So this is for the sandbox mode. Okay, we have to verify both receiver as well as the sender. I know it's kind of annoying, but while we are in the sandbox mode, we have to follow this. And if we are building something actually production ready, then we can request. Where is that request? We have this email receiving, by the way. No, this is something else. Account dashboard. I think from here we can. Where is the place to request production access? Request production access. Yeah. You have to basically do this and provide the website URL, a short description, and additional contact information. Okay, and right now I just got an email that the domain was verified. That's pretty interesting. Let me edit this part and use from email, which will be, let's say, no reply at Laravel space.com. No reply at laravelspace.com. Okay. Let me write and quit, and I will simply retry registration. The sender is changed. I should probably still see the same error. The email has already been taken. Okay, the user was already registered. Let's go in the users. And I'm going to delete my user, and I will retry the registration. Let's see. Okay, the receiver is not verified. If I go back and change this into my another email, which is verified, let's see. Now, as you see, I got the success message, which means that the email was successfully sent. If I check my Gmail, so this is my email, which I recently received, and as you see that the sender is no reply at laravelspace.com. So this is the exact same thing what we are looking for, and this was sent to me, and we can see that we have this encryption as well. So this is like absolutely valid email from a valid domain because we have this domain approved. I'm going to click on this verify email address, which will verify my email address. Let me close this. And now if I reload this, I should be verified. Why I'm not verified? So let me copy this link address, and I'm going to open, in this window, hit the enter. Okay, now it was verified and I am inside the system. Okay, I will create a post like test post and hit the submit. The post was created. Now I will log out and I will log in as John. And let me check user Zura. I'm going to click on follow, which should send an email. Okay, it is sending an email to a different email. No, this is something else. I think we have two Zuras. Hold on, I will log in as John. Let's log out. Okay, and I'm going to try to access user Zura 2 maybe, or how is it in the database? It is Zura-1. So basically, this is the email which is not inside the verified list of the Amazon SES. So I'm going to delete that, or maybe I cannot delete because it has followers user ID. It has actually followers. Okay, no problem. I will access Zura-1. I just want to test email sending once again. And John Smith is right now following Zura-1. And when I click on this, we see that I followed the user Zura, and I should receive, I have just received an email that user John Smith has followed you from the Laravel space. Okay, this is exactly what I wanted to show to you. Now, the only thing, if you are building something for production, the only thing is that you need to request the production access. If you don't want to do this, then you need to probably verify a couple of more email addresses which belongs to you as a receiver and as a sender, so that you can test this application with a couple of different users. And just like this, we have provided SMTP credentials from Amazon SES.